It's time for Let's Test It.
All right, guys, in today's Let's Test It, we're going to test out this profiler scribing tool. Have you ever been working on something where maybe you're putting flooring up against a brick fireplace, or you're working with something that's a rough surface, but you need to transfer that over to something that, well, you got to cut up. Let's see how this thing works. So I opened up the box here, and we have this tool like this. And what it does is it holds a pencil. So you got to supply your own pencil. This actually slides in right here. So I'm going to loosen this up. And this is actually a clamp for the pencil. Put it in like this. And then I'm going to just kind of level this off here and then lock this back in. That's where I want to hold it. And then what this does is you want to find that line of where you're going to cut it and line this pencil up with it. So if you got to make a mark and put a scribe line across it, go ahead. But then all you do is you have two options here. You have these wheels, so something smooth, or if you've got brick or rock, they've got this point. So let's test it out with the brick or rock and see here how this works. So this comes down here. I'm gonna give myself just a little more space on this. I'd rather have that higher than low. Like that. Lock that in. Let's run it across here and see how it does. Basically, it's just transferring that line across it. I think that works pretty good. Now I can take my jigsaw and cut it out. And you know something? That's a pretty neat little tool. I think I'm gonna have to hold on to it. 5 out of 5 stars. Nice job. All right, guys, in today's Let's Test It, we're going to talk about a faucet lock here. This is kind of interesting. You know, water theft is a big deal out there, depending on the neighborhood you're in. It can add up to a lot of money. So let's see if this lock works and see if it actually hooks onto the faucet. So what they do is they give us this basic cover that goes over the top here, and it's a little clamshell device, and they even give you a lock to come with it. So we'll see how this thing goes. So this looks like this fits over the top here. All right. And then you lock this on here. Now let's see if I can get this to come off of here. If I reef on it a little bit, I'm kind of curious to see how tough this is. And you know something? I think it's pretty good. That is not going to come busting off there without breaking stuff and getting it, and I sure can't turn the faucet on. So that's going to work as well. So pretty impressed with this. I'm not going to bust that off of there. It flexes just enough to do it. Maybe? Nope, that's not coming apart. All right, guys, it does exactly as advertised. That is 5 out of 5 stars. You're not getting into that? Well, that's some tools.